So to get started, I have my campaign here, so PPC Marketing Management. And what I want to do is first add desktop call extensions. Now, desktop call extensions show up when someone makes a desktop search and when the advertiser has them enabled. So what you want to do is come into your campaign, click on it. You'll come into your ad group. So let's go to add extensions up here at the top. There's a drop down over here with all your different options. So we're going to go right into call extensions. And down here, you can add campaign or ad group extensions. So if you have different numbers, depending on what your goals are, you might want to do it differently. I only have one number, so let's just do a campaign extension. So you click add campaign extension, you'll come here. We have no phone numbers added yet, so let's click down here, add a new phone number. So phone number United States, we're going to go enter our phone number here. Right here is call reporting. So call reporting, I mean, if you click on the question mark here, you can see that you can actually get conversions from your ads because they'll use call forwarding. So what that basically does is they'll put a different number out there besides this one, and Google's able to track that number. So someone might be on the phone for 2 minutes and you might count that as a conversion, whereas someone who's on the phone for 30 seconds, you don't count as a conversion. So that's where call reporting comes in. And it's really important to implement this because it helps your overall results and helps you know how much you're getting from your advertisements, and you can kind of track back which calls are driving results and whether or not it's worth keeping your AdWords campaigns up because of the revenue that phone calls are driving. So we're going to do call reporting here. Device preference mobile. I'm not going to do that yet. I want to do this for a desktop device. So one of the big things you can do down here when you click advanced is you could do start and end dates. So let's say you just want to do something for a month. You could just do it for a month. You can also do ad scheduling. And with the phone number specifically. So what's great about that is, let's say you're only open from 9 to 5 and you're only taking phone calls during those hours, then you can just run it 9 to 5 Monday through Friday or whatever days of the week you're open, and you don't have to worry about getting phone calls when you might not be around your phone. So report phone call for conversion, so you can count conversion. So now we have one phone number up here, and this is a desktop phone number, and it's going to be good for our entire campaign. So no matter what people are searching, this will show up on a lot of our different ads in the search results. So right now we have a desktop one. What I want to do is add a mobile call extension. Now let's do the same thing we just did, but our device preference over here is going to be mobile. So nothing changes. And I want to get, let's go into advanced real quick. I want to get calls all the time. So I'm not going to do any scheduling for any of these. And we're going to save it here. So now we have our mobile and desktop call extensions here. And that's really count phone calls as conversions as they come in, because that's how we have it set up. So if someone calls an ad, it'll come in as a conversion. And you can adjust that however you want. However you want to value a phone call for your business is really how you want to track it. So now that we have these implemented, let me show you some quick examples of what these look like in AdWords and Bing. So here's one, and I'm located in Myrtle Beach, but here's our first example is Carrabba's Myrtle Beach. So when I type it in, it comes up with their ad, it comes up with where their location is, and also a phone number here. So this right here is a Google AdWords desktop call extension. And what's good about this is, let's say I want to call Carrabba's right now and make a reservation. I can just pull out my phone, type in this number, make a reservation. It actually costs them nothing. So it's actually really good in that sense, because it's not going to cost them anything to be running this right now, because I don't even have to click their ad or do anything like that. Now, if I click it, it's going to cost them money. But if I just take out my phone and call this number, it's not going to cost them a dime. So to show an example in Bing, which it's going to look very similar, and I'll just look for an electrician near me, and they have their phone number here at the end as well. So I can give them a quick call if I wanted to schedule a service. So this is why desktop call extensions are good, because you're able to just show your phone number more often. And there's a lot of people out there that prefer to get right on the phone and talk to somebody rather than going through email or trying a longer contact process. So these are desktop call extensions in Google and Bing. And now with the mobile versions, these are actually more interesting, because This is actually a mobile ad that I searched on my phone where I said call lawyer for free advice. So I figured I'd get some phone call ads, and right here at the top there's two of them. And what you'll see right here is this call, this little call button right here is actually clickable. So if I'm on my phone and I search call lawyer free advice and I click call, then I'm going to get right in touch with this phone number here, 855-729-3205, and I'm able to talk to them right away, and they'll just pay right when I call. So let's say they're bidding $5 and that's how much they're paying for this call. So I click on it, charges them $5, and I'm on the phone with them. So this is great for a lawyer because you might, I mean, if something's $5 phone call and it turns into a 300 to incredible because you're able to drive these phone calls directly. So this is an AdWords example. And to come over here, this is a Bing example. So I decided to search mattress firm. You actually have a competitor ad down here, but both of these are call extensions. They're both advertisements in Bing ads. And if I click these buttons, I'll call the business directly and they just pay. They pay right when I click that call button, whatever they're bidding, whatever the overall competition is. So you obviously want to have call extensions enabled for this reason because you can see just how important it is to get your phone number out in front of potential clients and get people on the phone. And that's why you really want to enable call extensions if you have a phone number that will help you drive revenue to your business. So that's desktop and mobile call extensions. These actually cost nothing for you to set up. If anything, it helps your ad over time because people are more likely to engage with your ad as you add all these different types of ad extensions. So there's really no downside to adding call extensions if you have a phone number that you're answering and that's helping you drive new business.